longer lanes, tower push into pickoffs. You know,
Right.
The first 15 minutes really need to go well for them. They need to do well in lanes, that transition into tier 1 openings, and then right after, you know, Nyx, Zeus should be like just finding these little battles, 2-on-2, 2-on-1, you know, and picking people off until they get levels and items to maybe go for rush or take a head-on team fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think ease of execution definitely on side of Jigglin, but OG has strong heroes, and if they adapt, they can put they can dictate the tempo and make sure the game's played their way.
Yeah, especially this Morphling. Like Morphling with the backup of Phoenix Sunray, the help of Nyx. Yeah, sure, you've got a fair amount of disable through the Shadow Shaman and the Magnus. And raw damage out of this Ursa with an Empower. But Morphling has been the king of a lot of these games in the qualifiers. Kind of a late smoke coming out of Jigglin here. Again, my brain is so slow this early in the morning. I see nouns, I see secret, and I'm thinking, oh, look, yeah, let's call them by their name. This isn't secret, this isn't nouns. This is a T-Governor stack that's going to get a catch. Shadow Demon starts it onto the X-Nova Enchantress, pops the Nature's Attendants, but the damage is there. Shadow Demon gets the first blood, a good early start for Jigglin.
My prayers are answered.
The silver lining is that neither of these cores get the first blood. So they get 3 runes plus the first blood, or many? I didn't pay attention, but at least
4. No, 3.
Oh, Ari got 3. So at least no first blood for this monkey or whatever. But anyway, a good start.
And Zeus against Monkey. 9 just going to be playing keep away. Trying to stay away from the Jingu stacks. We could quite easily see heavy rotations into this mid lane though. Nyx, Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, and Ench. All pretty good at moving to defend water runes. Already seeing in that bottom lane, the Shadow Demon's like forcing the Nyx all the way far west so he doesn't gather any of the waves, doesn't get into that small camp, but Ari finds a way there to get the sentry down in the end, which is going to be immediately dewarded by the SD.
Look at the SC. He started boots, blood grenade. You know, he knows what's up. He's chasing this guy around. He already had practice versus Eki yesterday, so you know.
Yeah, that bat versus Nyx was funny. And then in this situation where you've got 2 1v1s, who's happier, the Ursa or the Phoenix?
I think he favors the Phoenix definitely, but Ursa also is not gonna struggle early levels. Level 3 probably is gonna the harass will be a little bit too much.
And right now, trading farm pretty evenly. Ursa is all, gonna struggle to deny range creeps, and Seb focuses it with Fiery Spirits too. And then we've still got Ari going back, zapping the large creep over in the jungle.
That one without SD getting the XP. That's the biggest part. And I don't know. It just feels unfair. You know, feels like feels like a clown fest.
And Nyx is almost level 2. Well, he is level 2 now, and Shadow Demon a quarter of the way through level 1.
They share.
So now I've got Nyx stun ready. Now they'll get back into their lane. There's 3 lanes in Dota. We can look at some of the other ones. Yeah, we always end up looking at the Nyx lane because he's doing funny stuff. In Zeus and Monkey's farm trade, top lane, is there any aggression or action that could come out of this Enchantress and Morphling lane, or is Magnus and Shadow Shaman going to be able to drag them under tower?
It's always the same, Garrett, when it comes to Ench. You know, she's pretty much a creep until she hits level 3, and then with the level 2 enchant, that's where the aggression comes. Lotuses 4-3 sneaky position.
Ooh.
Oh, it does.
Nyx gets it. So hard to tell who's going to get it.
It's like the only thing I figure out about Lotuses is that I think Gunner told me that if you face the center of the Lotus better something, you have higher chances. So
really?
Everything else is like I have no idea. Oh, the level 3 on Phoenix. I'm gonna make a go. Blood grenade committed. Gonna fully commit, but this is what we talked. As soon as Phoenix is level 4, this Ursa is just very hard to sustain.
Yeah, the small camp is contested. OG going to pick up some of those small creeps there. Ursa, he's farming well, but he's always under... Like, none of this is comfortable for 4-2-3. He's having to sweat, play out of his mind to get every last hit and deny. So annoying laning 1v1 head-on against the Phoenix with these fiery spirits. And then Nyx Assassin just doing his business right again, blocking the small camp, making sure everything's fine. Magnus going to skewer away from top as the Wild Wing that was there from X-Nova. And now the Shadow Demon returns bottom lane to continue the wild goose chase. Now he's like, nah, I've had enough. My 4-2-3 Ursa is crying. I need to go and help him against this Phoenix. There's no camps to pull. No way to reset this lane. Seb sat at 700 health. Dive is ready. Shadow Demon holding disruption here to try and catch him mid-air. Perfectly done. I can't believe he got it like a frame after the dive started. Incredible from the Shadow Demon.
Seb was kind of locked there. If he doesn't dive, he's gonna get poisoned again, probably die anyway. So
yeah,
it was just a matter of choosing your poison. And
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, straight on point.
Now a case of where is the Nyx? 23 Savage. Dead to mind control.
I didn't see that one coming. On bottom lane? It's not gonna die again. A lot of pressure on the resources of this Ursa, but there are no kills. It probably just got caught.
He was max agi and he had 14 wand charges. So I'm assuming he shifted and was about to wand and mind control just shockwaved him?
I'm pretty sure it was one of the classic morph deaths, you know? He just got cooked from the fog.
Yeah, shockwave into hit. No, got a couple of hits in. Shackles are there.
That was pre-caught, and now Poppy is making rotation. He's a tanky morphling.
Yeah, waveforms over mind control. Trying to look for some vengeance, but Copy is here. Like you said, Monkey King's arrived, and 23 Savage already down pretty low on this morphling.
That will mean a free rune for 9. A haste, one of the best ones. Had the first spawn. Level 6 is ready, so next time they make this go on one of these side lanes, especially on Ursa, it should be enough to secure the kill. Right now they're playing to the siege creep mid. I'm sure Seb would like to get any help. Like he can crush this lane now. He gets anybody.
Yeah, I guess their focus from OG is this mid lane tier 1. They've brought the Enchantress across as well. Take down the Watcher here, and X-Nova plays pretty aggressively right into the hands of Shadow Demon, Monkey, and Shadow Shaman. The heals are pretty substantial here alongside the raindrops. X-Nova's got a lot of poison stacks on him though. Nearly brought down. There we go. Shadow Demon gets the kill.
He lived for a year longer than I expected, and so salty.
Mind control is still alive.
You hate to see it. You know, biffing the first Zuzulti just always feels terrible. I feel like this is your big tool, but are they gonna make 4-2-3 steal? And rage ready.
We've got Dive and Supernova. So far, things really not going OG's way. I think you're right. Seb probably making the call like, hey, top lane, mid lane, ignore all that. Play through me. Bring the Enchantress down here. Get this Nyx Assassin onto a target. And let me use my Supernova. And Phoenix currently just sat farming creeps while his 2 supports are doing all the work. The Shadow Demon out in the open there while the Ursa tucks in behind to get that safer farm.
Yeah, it only makes sense to go like to this bottom because Morph should be doing very well 1-on-1. And I'll use this Ange Nyx to open the bottom fire with this super strong Phoenix. And 50-50 will go in way of Jigglin and Poppy picking up region. And they're gonna mirror. They're gonna say, this Phoenix is too strong, let's go top guys. Just do everything the same, so at least we have 50-50 trade and 23 Savage. Fast enough, but dodging it. No, my god, that was so close. That was way too close, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under
If he gets caught there, that's boundless into Hex and Shackles and a lot of trouble. OG are coming to defend this top lane.
Seb has TP. He's coming. Also
Going for the-
Phoenix.
2 through the twin gate, 1 with a TP, diving forward after the skewer. MC RPs the Phoenix away. Trying to get a bit of distance here with Lelis backing him up. Turns him into a little chicken and then retreats back. Jigglin, good disengage there from the tier 1. But OG still get the tower advantage.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, not perfect for OG, but definitely a win. Would have loved to be able to get a Magnus at least. It's no.
How's that third death of X-Nova?
He
5 kills for Jigglin.
This monkey is too strong, and now they're chasing more the Phoenix really.
A couple of couriers died to that Shadow Demon, but yeah, Phoenix and Ari over the top of Lelis here with 9's damage. Yeah, the finishing touches. Oh, a bit of turn in momentum there for OG. You know, things not going their way. They say, nope, flip the map. Play through this Phoenix who still has Supernova, still is ready to team fight. I guess now is in a position where Morphling's taken that bottom lane to farm. Does Phoenix want to be sitting top and defending tier 1 like this? Or do you think OG want to go and play towards the mid tower?
They definitely want to take another tower with the Enchantress, and probably it will be mid. But it's not the easiest during the daytime. Like you need some kind of angle to surprise the Jigglin. So well, they seem to be eyeing this Ursa bottom, but they have no stuns. Maybe they can just force out some resources.
Forces a bit of a reaction from them as well. Like Lelis and Copy are sprinting over there.
They see monkey on the board. I mean, they're gonna dework. This is what we were concerned about OG, right? You mentioned it during the rap. There's a no clear
Go.
yeah for them, you know, like this. They're waiting for this next 6, and they're gonna try to make pickoffs. That's gonna be about it. All 3 cores, Morphling, Zeus, and Phoenix. They kind of need someone to start for them, you know. And Ench is not that. It's gonna all be on this RNX.
Meanwhile, Jigglin have a lot of heroes that go. 4-2-3 and Lelis already leading. There's a Magnus here who can start things off as well. But 23 Savage and Ari, they've found Lelis out in the open there. It felt like Jigglin were making a decisive play to go and dive that tower, but they just kind of sold the Shadow Shaman to OG.
That's what they can do. You know, you can always react. Now,
tower has been
this allows Ari to get the Vendetta. With the good power rune, they can progress even more.
Yeah, that was the whole discussion around this mid lane pick, right? There was the tiny Earth Spirit, which would look good for OG, but would maybe feel bad for 9 to lane into a potential Monkey King.
Get the egg off here.
Yeah, dive away from this Wukong's command. Come back in with the egg to try and burn them down.
That was a little bit of a miscommunication there, you know. They get the SC with the Thunder God, right? But I think they could have gotten either Monkey or the Rasta bottom. They were a little bit more ballsy.
So setting up in 2 different places at the same time as well. Like they were setting up mid for the tier 1 push, killing Shadow Demon there with the Ench and the Zeus. And then yeah, there's Nyx and Phoenix playing down south. Not getting kills, but still getting map presence. Now there's a lot of room for Ari to play into.
Feels like they're executing the plan we kind of envisioned for them, but not at the speed maybe they hope for, but still going in the right direction.
A few little stumbles here and there, but still marching forward. Jigglin very much have been waiting for this blink from Magnus. But now we've got this big potential smoke play, which has been scouted. Ari's Observer Ward sees the Shadow Shaman and the Magnus moving. And OG's not going to give them a target mid.
Very, very important to dodge this blink reveal. You know, this is where things get spicy for OG. If they can make a counterplay to this 9, not being very scared.
X-Nova's going to tank it, huh? Classic Enchantress move. Pops the pops the attendants, has raindrops and wand. Still going to get sliced by a boundless strike.
That's okay, you know. Ange doing Ange things and
Nyx doing Nyx things.
give them an 80 and double wisdom. You take this. Ange for 80 and double wisdom.
Tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
And you kind of fluff the blink reveal on Magnus. You defend your mid tier 1. Yeah, lots of little victories just from a death of the Enchantress there. That's well done by X-Nova just to put his body on the line. It does mean Jigglin now can take a bit of this top portion of the map. Shadow Demon kind of waiting on the staircases, letting Ursa farm a little more dangerously out in the lane than back into jungle. Shadow Shaman's like, where's my wisdom rune, guys? I've stacked these ancients for you. No one's taking them. No one's guarding the wisdom.
Battlefury finished on Ursa. A little bit of a slower timing, you know. I think maybe this is what I expected pre-game, but after his lane went pretty well, maybe slower. But then again, he has both Bracer, Wand, and Phase Boost, not too bad.
Here comes OG though.
Ari.
It's under Radiant Sentry, but Ari just sprints in there. Forces the Demonic Purge. X-Nova with Seb over the top of this 4-2-3 Ursa. They're trying to kill the Supernova Egg off with the Overpower, and they've got it done. The control was lacking here from OG. The Shackles now come onto the Nyx Assassin with a skewer back. Ari gets a 2-man stun, but he's in serious trouble. 4-2-3 is the one with a double kill. And OG, very aggressive move, starting out with this Ari Nyx, but they don't have this brawler who goes in and stuns people and catches them.
Exactly, Garrett. You know, it looks so natural to make this kind of play in the position where they are. Like, but at the end of the day, the Ursa just gonna pop and rage and another overpower and burst to this egg if there's no protection, or if she's not focused and you don't have much to do. So, you know, unless Nyx is going on Ursa, she's always gonna get the enrage up. So, a little bit of worrisome for OG.
And then I guess classic Morphling stuff as well. You know, it's minute 16. He's not really going to get heavily involved on that side of the map. 23 Savage is pretty far away.
He can definitely get involved, but kind of more natural and more close to him. As they will try, but under this vision, for Monkey King definitely is not going to get caught. And here he's making TP. Shaman comes?
The Nyx Assassin's going to try and stop the Shackles, but he's stopped by the Centaur, the neutral creep. Goodness gracious me. 23 Savage dead with the help of a jungle Centaur. And Copy comes out with a double kill. That's got to feel so good for Jigglin.
The X-Nouns duo. Quick to react there. A little bit of a help of a neutral key, but presence of mind for Lelis to instantly press TP, and you know, I would think they scale much better into this game, so every core pickoff is just bringing them closer to this point they want to be in.
Yeah, we're soon getting to pipe on Magnus. Another big point there. Copy has this Mage Slayer, so they're all tanking up tremendously against the magic damage of OG. When you think about OG's team fighting, it is 90% magic damage. Until this Morphling hits his stride, and we're talking 25-30 minutes into this game, this Pipe and Mage Slayer, tremendous value from Jigglin. Then you're going to have BKBs on top of it, with Ursa and Monkey potentially going back into them. OG could have damage problems as we get later into this game. Zeus. Boundless into Blink RP. No messing around from MC here to catch 9. And Zeus still trying to jump away with the Supernova landing. The egg forward onto Shadow Demon. Gets a couple of kills here with a Monkey hexed up trying to sprint back, but he's been burnt alive. Lelis from that high ground trying to get himself out of here, as well as Magnus blinking. They get the distance from OG's catch. A 2-for-1 trade in what looked like a guaranteed Zeus pickoff. A good response from OG to get something out of it.
A big turnaround from Seb and Ari. I mean, they just have to do this. At this point of the game, it seems like they have to react to the Jigglin initiation. And they have to grab these opportunities that are presented to them. Like solo RPing Zeus in their own, it's probably the best case scenario for OG. Because then, without Ursa being around, Seb gets a free fight. They get 2-for-1 exchange. And do they see?
Oh no. Oh no. May as well have been remote mines on there that his wave formed into and died. Well, it's 4-2-3 and this Shadow Demon pummeled them into the ground.
I mean, the best place for Ursa to get a pick off at, you know, killing Morphling next to Rosh. Is just, you know, as convenient as it gets.
.23 Savage, another situation where he's just kind of not respecting the potential presence of the Shadow Shaman. A couple of times now, even in lane, Lelis has found these openings from Fog to catch the Morphling when he's shifting down.
Yeah, it's also both of the times a kind of vision advantage from Jigglin, you know, him being caught on these 2 observer wards, allowing for Shadow Shaman to be in the right place at the right time. Now you get this Aegis on Ursa, finishing Blink BKB. He's gonna be forced to reckon with, you know.
Yeah, this Jiggling side is getting very scary. A 5k net worth lead. So with this Aegis, BKB you're mentioning coming up shortly. And OG, you're going to have to pull out the stops here to keep this map as wide as possible. And right now it looks like they're going to be sitting in front of the Morphling. 23 Savage is in behind, farming Ancients, some stacks. While the other 4 members of OG plant themselves mid and bot. Try and play through the vision they've got in that bottom jungle. And Ari, honestly, here in a good spot. Was close to breaking the smoke there. But Seb's Phoenix is about to get jumped. Caught with the reverse polarity. And a very quick kill. Should turn into a tier 1.
This is a 101 example, Gareth, of ease of execution. Smoke 2 heroes. Come, press RP, skewer back. No chance for a counter play. You get an egg off, you don't. It doesn't really matter. Ursa's there, you're gonna die regardless. So it just seems so much easier for Jigglin.
Yeah, like the idea of this Phoenix off lane, you know, felt really good. It was great in lane, but now we start to see this, you know, this main problem of the OG draft coming back to it: the lack of link stun. We don't have a hero that can just go in and catch someone like Mind Control does. And maybe Seb has got to tell himself to play more like Mind Control. Have a hero that blinks and stuns, catches people, drags them away from his teammates. Because right now, Zeus is being caught down bottom by Lelis, and the Wukong's command, it's there around 23 Savage. Morphling turns back to try and deal with the Shadow Demon. Hexes up the Monkey King, but in comes the Ursa. 4-2-3 slays the Morph, easy as you like. A couple of quick kills in a row, and Jigglin, they're chasing forward for more. And Mind Control skewer back. Gets the +1, a double for this bear. And the more, this Phoenix, he's not got dive. A Yule Scepter is ready, buys a little bit of time, but the Shockwave dragged back in with the Monkey King. 4-2-3, gonna get a triple kill. Jigglin hold that bot lane once again, starts out with Lelis, hexing up the target, and the follow through from Jigglin is perfect.
4-3 is just a big bad bear now, you know. If he's around, if he's on our screen, that means OG has to run. They will lose every fight he participates in, and there's just like, it's a very hard position to be in. OG needs to find like some sort of piece away from us, but it's already at the point they have to dodge almost 99% of the time.
Like dodge and react. Like I guess reacting with Supernova and Thundergod's Wrath, you could maybe turn around fights if you're holding a high ground or something. So far, very difficult to piece together, you know, the game plan in the future approaches for OG. This is a nice attempt. Monkey King has BKB TP. There's a good shot there from OG to try and catch him with his dive and the Nimbus, but Copy just too quick over the canopy.
Look at the mid.
And now
MC.
Oh, I'm looking. Mind control. There's no way they kill Morphling here again, right? Surely no way. He's going to go in and find the Enchantress. There was an Enchantress there a second ago. OG, looks like they want to try and stand on business here, but Ari taking so much damage has got to run. Zeus and Morphling were stepping up to maybe fight back around this ancient area, but against the beyond godlike Ursa, a 10-0-2, 4-2-3 hero. Not much they can do there. Instead, they'll go on to Copy, but he's got Glimmer Cape. Wukong's command ready, and these shackles on the Morphling. Shifting into strength, yes. Waveform ready, no. So the damage keeps coming quickly, and MC's there with the RP to take down 23 Savage one more time. Now with the disruption, they found the Zeus, and this is looking real easy for Jigglin. From here on forward, OG have some real struggles to contend with. Like down the bottom lane, the Phoenix has also been caught by the Lella's Shadow Shaman. I've got to give this man props. You're out on the map, you're trying to do stuff, and there's just a Shadow Shaman there every single time.
Another one. I mean, this is 6th hero being caught. Nyx
Monkey?
is ready. BKB cooldown. Do they have anything to fight him back? Yeah, you saved the Ench. Congratulations, but... Oh, man. It's looking tough, you know? All these fights being won by Jigglin, I'm just trying to comprehend, like... If I was on this OG side, what would I try to do? What would I hope for, you know? You know, there's always, like, when you're trying to figure out your way back to the game, there's always an item, a position, something to look forward to, but here I'm struggling to find one, and Ella's just gonna keep them coming, you know? There's nothing to worry about for this man, and just catch them as they go, and your cores will just slaughter them.
You literally step out of your base for us. Like, look at Lelis. He's like, I've got wards here. He's pinging himself. He knows how baller he is right now. 1-3-16. Shadow Shaman is setting up everything. Yeah, Ari is like deep behind enemy lines trying to farm jungle and get something going on the other side of the map. But his Phoenix is probably dying up top. Shackles after the Hex. No? Thunderbolt into Yules. Is that enough to save Seb here? Absolutely not. Lelis with the zap and the long range poke out of him and Monkey King. Take down the Phoenix, who's now dead for 40.
RP, soon to be ready.
Yeah. It's ready now. And OG have wards towards Radiant Ancients. They see stuff over there, but I don't think Jigglin are going to be playing back into those spots. They are looking forward, looking at tier 2s, even thinking about maybe going high ground if they get a good team fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This Ursa is sort of 6 slotted in a second, you know, in mid 27. Not the most expensive items, but almost everything he needs to finish this game off.
Dire's bottom tower is
Well, there we go. Zeus just gets blink RP'd by mind control. Just get into position for a second.
It just looks like they're not gonna even wait for this second rush. I mean, they could if they want, but without the Zeus, what's there really to stop you 20 seconds in the serpent ward? Ursa just gonna jump high ground, Aghanim shard, ready.
Yeah, maybe even just force the glyph and then go Roche.
Aghanim scepter ready.
Good luck with this Ursa. Pretty long Roche spawn though.
I think this glyph tells the story of the OG game, you know. They're just a little bit off. They're trying to skip the waves, they're trying to do whatever they can.
23 Savage going to get a Wisdom Rune. Little victories as him and Ari farm the other side of the map. They are just straight up losing that top lane. It's gone. They'll try and make a move here, it looks like, with Ari starting things off. Gets a stun on the Ursa. X-Nova and 23 Savage over the top with the range damage. But Ursa, he's out of there with BKB and Blink still ready. 23 Savage's BKB expiring. And OG don't even get a single kill.
Those without RP, those Ursa hitting your racks. That was the best case scenario, and you got Ursa to half HP. Almost Aghanim Scepter on this Shadow Shaman. That's from bottom. Like, now it's just a thing of preference for Jigglin. Do they want to wait for rush? Do they just want to heal the Ursa up and go again? It's like, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. I was like, when's Tormentor timing? Can we go steal Tormentor as well?
I think there's Tormentor in mind of this team, Jigglin. It's all about these mid jumps. Everything is ready.
Hello, Enchantress. Does Force Staff away. And OG breaking out of their base, getting a little bit of space up top. They're going to get smoked out here by Jigglin. 4 heroes very quickly swinging up north. Monkey King pops his head out into mid to scout. You know, Copy is still over there, pushing the wave, causing issues. Because Monkey King can just jump over the trees and rejoin the team as they get the first contact here onto Seb. Now Nine's in trouble, skewered away through the TP. 4-2-3 Ursa, this last pick Teddy Bear. An absolute monster out of that safe lane. Now they TP straight back to Outpost. Or they're looking at bottom. Enchantress sent her creep across. And X-Nova just about tucked away in the fog to TP back. Three lanes are all pushed in. Mid's in trouble. Roche has respawned. Like, now you're in choice paralysis. Jigglin have so many things they can do. What's the best option? Oh yeah, the one with objectives. Let's kill tier 3s. Oh, but Milan, that's a double damage Morphling. They got the Ursa to half health last time.
There's a hole.
This might be the dream. They're already in the base, though, with Jigglin, destroying their buildings, but the Morphling's in. Getting a catch, the turnaround RP. Stunning 23 Savage, but he's forced staffed away. They've given him a little bit of space here. Turns into Monkey King. 3-man balance strike. That's a big connection, but he's turned on and slain by Copy. A double kill for the Monkey. Now 9 and X-Nova trying to run back, but MC has the drag back with a skewer. Straight through them all. And OG, 4 heroes dead. They've all got buyback, but I was kind of expecting that. GG called. They don't see an avenue back into this game. The draft, far too hard to play.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best, Garrett. I think from minute 12, 13, it was just borderline unplayable. Draft is one, execution is other. You know, you could have a best drafter in the world ever draft for like a mediocre team, and it would only get them so far. So, you know, it may be in a better position, but still there's a much bigger ease of execution this time around for OG, you know. I think Jigglin still easier for them to just kind of slow the game down, get a couple of items PA, and then she will be unstoppable. But this time around, OG doesn't have to hope for miracle, at least.
Now this time they've got so many ways to actually play their own game, make their own moves. Going for a late smoke now as well. Looks like they're coming down to that bottom jungle. As Jigglin are going to meet them. Oh, this is what we love to see. Pre-rune fight.
5v4 though, right?
Yeah.
Or
Jigglin have the 5.
0 versus 0.
And they all avoid each other. Oh, that's upsetting. But yeah, I guess my worry at the end of that draft, struggling to articulate the thoughts I'm having, this Jigglin lineup, having this big team fight around the RP,
Not
Microtrol
again.
and Magnus again.
Okay. I was afraid
43 is
SC
fine.
is gonna find a first blood again, because at least already a better start for OG. You know, not feeding a first blood. That's the way to go. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm cheering for game 3. It doesn't mean I'm against the Jigglin. It just means I'm for more of exciting Dota. So
That's fair.
you know, a little bit biased here.
But yeah, definitely a little worry about OG relying on these cooldowns to go and fight non-stop. We've seen a couple of games where Pango Rolling Thunder uses it, misses out on a kill, doesn't get anything done, and struggles to kind of scale and keep himself relevant. Beastmaster, a similar story. We've seen plenty of games where Beastmaster gets a good lane, gets good timing, and then they don't play through him, so he loses a lot of that momentum. If Jigglin are able to kind of dodge some of the moves from OG and then play back in with this Earth Spirit PA who don't really rely on cooldowns all that much, OG could struggle with these extended team fights or fights during the downtime in between the royalties. We'll see what happens. Magnus and Muerta up at the top. Deadshot and Skewer, very irritating tools to try and deal with in lane. Already X-Nova is going to be shockwaved and skewered back in towards Lelis. Some good damage to start out. Not a kill, but definitely putting the Maiden, within that threshold of, I dare you to return to lane.
Very strong lane between Magnus and Muerta, especially level 2, double reposition tool. Spectre was never a force to reckon with, so. Bottom lane, Ari.
Poisons. It all stacks up, and now he's disrupted. And the Phantom Assassin is the one to get first blood, while the Shadow Demon gets away from the axes. Seb, 4 stacks of poison on him. A 5th is coming, nearly dead, but he gets the TP. Back to his tier 1. He is alive, but with no regen. What kind of life are you living?
He's gonna sell one item to buy a salve for Nyx to bring, but that was so close to a disaster. Already pretty bad, 5-0 versus 9-4. This lane is going much worse than I anticipated. Ari on this Nyx assassin deciding to kind of straight up lane versus this PA, and it's not proving to be a best decision so far.
Not often you see that either. Radiant pull the large camp. Actually manages to get it done. Shadow Demon drags the wave in there, but it's going to get farmed by Seb. He gives PA free farm under tower and also kind of resets this wave. Going to meet back in front of the Radiant tier 1, so a good spot for Jigglin to be in. And then Shadow Demon also gets the Lotus pool. Magnus having a great time up top as well. 15-5 against 7-1. His bot lane was hard for Beastmaster, but top lane very hard for Spectre. And then back to bot lane, where it's hard for Beastmaster again. Caught, disrupted, poisoned, and Ari's Nyx nowhere to be seen. Shows up now for a stun to try and help out, but Beastmaster dead. And Jigglin running away with his bottom lane already, minute 3.
I think it's a scary sight for OG. Shadow Demon and PA are 2 great Dota heroes. The biggest weakness is the laning stage, and seeing them dominated is a scary sight.
Well, Nine's Pango at least top of the last hits. OG probably going to have to play through him a little earlier. This Beastmaster having such a poor lane, Pango's going to have to pick up the pace. Gets rolled and kicked, sent away from the Water Rune. And Shadow Demon gets the bottom one as well. So Jigglin, they kind of win bot lane, then they pivot to help out mid. Shut down the Pango a little bit.
Exactly, seems like their understanding is very, very on point right now. Like, as you said, this Pango have a lot on his shoulders. Bring back OG's laning stage. Securing the border, I guess, and it's going to delay the timing.
Ari's Nyx a bit exposed down here. They're trying to contest this small camp, but Nyx dead. 4-2-3. Wand and Raindrops keep him alive. Axis still on cooldown. Steb trying to buy time to get another round of Axis to throw there, but it's not enough to kill the PA because that Earth Spirit's rotated in. X-Nova, meanwhile, dies to mind control top. And I was about to ask you, is this 3 lane wins for Jigglin? And I think they've just answered the question for me.
Another kill.
Tremendous amount of damage and control, going to take down the Spectre as well. 6-0, 2k lead. OG struggling.
This is as bad as it gets, Garrett. I don't know what to add on what you just said. It's just It's despair.
Yeah. And this is, I don't know, past, caffeine or washing your face or whatever it is. OG having some real difficulties as this bottom lane now is like uninhabitable. PA level 5, wand raindrops makes it very annoying and tanky, spamming daggers at you. Mid lane, Copy has hit level 6, has Magnetize ready, while Tango is a creep away, and then they glyph that mid wave to stop him from getting level 6. Rotating with Lelis Muerta. 9, he's got his ulti now. At the very least, OG can fight around the Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder, Shield Rune. Something to look forward to, but this bot lane, it just surprises me so much. We discussed before the game one even why this Nyx is strong, because he's such an unhonorable laner, right? He skills the second spell that Ari still hasn't skilled. He just goes, drags the waves, farms the jungle camps. You know, if you're gonna lane honorably, like just pick a different hero. You know, pick a normal hero, not this Nyx assassin. It just seems just like a weird adjustment from OG.
Well, he's got Mind Flare now. Yeah, Ari definitely not getting the advantages he would normally get as a Nyx assassin.
Copy going to base. It's gonna be very interesting to see what he does. He's level 7. TP to any of these side lanes, or just straight back to mid. That's good information for OG. Means he cannot react well, but making his way down there already.
Thinking about it, yeah.
Now
He drew the line saying 9 has run down there, so that's why both PA and Shadow Demon are going through the Twin Gate. They're already preparing the evacuation. And hell, that's not preparing, they have evacuated. Dire Scan connects on them top.
Tango does have a TP to help.
Well, this
is almost 5 heroes here. I don't think you fight this back. I think you let this man die and just mirror this tower pressure.
That's exactly what OG are going to do. Spectre gets to sit mid now. A little bit of safety there to get some farm going. Bot lane not really being pushed, though. Seb and Ari step back. They're afraid.
Although we saw 5 heroes top, they were all kind of in the fog, so... 8-minute rune, Elu 50-50 for Copy.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They kind of get outmaneuvered on OG. Yeah, they have the casualty of the maiden, but kind of think much more pressure on this tower. Still not losing it.
And then the PA goes Twin Gate bot, farms wave, farms the jungle camp, then Twin Gate's top again. While in the mid lane, Copy in onto Spectre. 23 Savage, still level 5. 9 minutes into this game and getting magnetized down. A little bit more damage. That's enough to take her over. Real rough one here as top lane. The aggression continues. Jiggling on top of the Crystal Maiden. Dagger, the Skewer, the displacement, and the gap close all used in unison. A 3k lead, 9-0 for Jigglin here. 3 lanes won. And OG are left wondering, what's their move? Waiting for Ags on Beastmaster, waiting for level 6 on Nyx Assassin. Beastmaster just dying to this PA straight up, has to stun and roar from this Nyx and Beast to just try and run, while Mind Control, he's going to chase. He's the Ari Nyx Assassin, hiding in the Roche pit. Shouldn't be any escape for Ari here, surrounded by Jigglin's heroes, while Beastmaster tucks away in the fog and TPs. Seb happy to have his life still.
I'm not sure if the happy is the right word, Garrett. You're playing this Beastmaster, you're running for your life, TPing to base at minute 10. The moment when you're supposed to be probably one of the strongest heroes on the map. And another catch, it just seems all jiggling all day long in this game too. Shadow Step? He escapes for a moment. So this is a question that we asked yesterday, right? Can you Shadow Step the illusions? Yes, you can.
Very nice.
So just, but still, paints the picture of this game. They're just reacting. They're just running for their lives. 11-0, 5k. You get this haste on Pango. Only silver lining of this game is that maybe he with some of these power rooms can make something happen. But you don't come back to this game with killing 5 heroes. Like step by step, same as kind of Jigglin is building their advantage. So you gotta start doing something, you know. You gotta start using this rolling thunder, and they're gonna try exactly that. 2-man smoke to this bottom lane. Can they find 4 to 3 finally?
Because they need map space. They need a tier 1 tower bottom. They need something, a kill, a fight. There's something to put up there. They are 11-0 down, and this PA is going to avoid the attention just about getting through the twin gate. Off she goes. Dire Vision will confirm it, sees her move up top. OG, I mean, barely missing that window.
Oh, Garrett. Not even the one rotation.
So then who do they get their first kill on? Is next coming through? No. No, he's not.
Power will be there. Something, but and again, every time they have a move going, there's even a better trade from Jigglin. You know, you trade 2 towers for 1. More importantly, this literally you're losing your mid tower for free to Muerta in it as it gets in. Magnus, Shadow Demon.
They're always hunting. It's just non-stop hunting. Mind control. Blink is on Courier coming. He's going to start off on Spectre without it. Only 3 Savage jumps not that far away over to the Shadow Demon, and that still leaves him open to this RP and the damage from the PA. 9 in the meantime has died to Lelis and Copy, rolling in deeper onto the next assassin to get a dominating streak on both Earth Spirit and the Muerta, who are 2v3ing this middle lane. 3v1 top kills a Spectre, 2v3 mid kills the other 3 heroes. What can OG even do at this point? Hide, farm, 5-man smoke. It just feels like the options are so limited to them because this draft from Jigglin is so strong, oppressive. Out of lanes and now into this mid game.
It's just, you know, we wondered what's gonna happen when this PA gets you items, starts jumping on you, but minute 11, PA is killing the enemy carry, you know, who's already in a tougher matchup. It's just everything going wrong for OG and everything going right for Jigglin. You know, OG needs to already at minute 14 look for a miracle, you know. 15-0 down, 8k gold. This is one of the biggest stomps we have seen this qualifier so far, you know. OG Miracle fans, maybe.
What is that ideal situation, though?
I mean,
are we looking at any possibility now, or are we literally thinking minute 40?
no, I mean, as I said, you cannot hope for a Hail Mary play to save a Dota game in 2025. It needs to come from multiple little things. And
so step by step, split pushing, cutting waves, farming jungle camps on the outside of the map, dodging smokes, hiding away.
but then again, you lose the Wisdom Rune. Okay, you trade 1 for 1. Now you're gonna lose this one guy who... I thought the Seb Aghanims might be the timing, but they're gonna delay it even more.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like Seb there was getting away with things. He was scouting with his boar, breaking the smoke, but Mind Control had his number right on his head as soon as that smoke broke. While they're making that move, you know, PA is getting bigger and bigger, farming through the bottom lane with that Battle Fury, already well on her way to the BKB. The silver lining for OG is that they are set up top. Ari and 9 have some good damage on this tier 1 tower. Right now, it doesn't look like Jigglin are going to filter back and defend it. The reason to give up their map space right now is they control bottom tier 1. They're in the area to control Dire Ancients, Dire Tormentor, these big ticket objectives and high value areas of the map. So a tower for OG. 2 tier 1s dead. Looking on the bright side of life.
There's something to look at, and they're gonna 3-man smoke. The Spectre ultimate is ready, closing on this blade mail. They have to get these little pickoffs flying their way. That's the power of Spectre, you know. You don't really want to 5v5 versus this RP magnetized. They're gonna try to find something. Ari desperately looking around.
Trying to find something. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Twitch chat. T-Governor's out there just jiggling. He just jiggling in chat. His team is
Jiggling.
16-0 right now against OG in game 2, where they're already a game up. But OG are looking for some kind of retribution here in the mid lane. Ari's leading out. Vendetta. He spotted Lelis there. Too many heroes to face off against. While the PA under dire vision, 423 has been scouted. She sees the Nyx coming. There's a little gap being made here by 423, but the Rolling Thunder and the Shadow Step comes into play. 23 Savage and 9 over the heads of this PA, but she blinks away. Mind Control gives her the safety, while Shadow Demon snipes out the Ex-Nova Crystal Maiden, and Magnus has skewered the Spectre under tower. Blade Mail's up for 23 Savage, but I think he's pretty stuck over here. Backup is not coming, and he's got to rely on his own wit, but none remain. 423 slices him down and continues farming again.
Nothing worrying for OG. Not even this. I assume first Rolling Thunder of the game is just gonna make 2 deaths to your team, make it 3 on the top. BKB down for this Earth Spirit with the Blade Mail at minute 17. Power level 13. You just name it. They are just so strong. Many hats. Way too many for this point of the game.
How do his hats not get stuck when he rolls? You know when you're vacuuming up and your girlfriend's hair or whatever, pet hair gets stuck in the vacuum cleaner? I thought all these hats of the Earth Spirit would get stuck inside. Somehow the magic of Dota physics. Jump in. Link RP onto the Spectre with the silence of the calling. And that's for position 1 carry dead. OG lose another spot on the map. Another big kill for Jigglin. 20-0. This is this is embarrassing for OG now.
It's tough, but they're still not giving up.
Ari will start. Poppy has a BKB. Aurora's there, holding him in his place, but Ari, they're just gonna have to run away now. Assassin destroyed by the Earth Spirit as 9 comes in, round 2 with the BKB wearing off, the Rolling Thunder and the Shadow Step is good. Disruption saved though, buys time. The calling's down, freezing field from the high ground, rolled away from by Copy, who silences the maiden, gets away from danger while Seb is slain by the PA. Another one on the menu here for Lelis to take down the Crystal Maiden, and Spectre the only one who survives. OG still without a kill. The Earth Spirit got away on about 100 health.
Must be honest, Garrett. I don't think we're playing for OG comeback at this point. I think
Playing for OG 1 kill?
I think we're playing for this 1 kill. I mean, I played competitive Dota for a long time and I've watched competitive Dota. Sometimes it be like this, Sometimes you're in such rough games and you play for this 1 kill and then you gotta tap out because this is turning into a beating of a century.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. Casting Dota for a long time. I've seen these score lines, but I don't think I've seen a team like OG in an elimination spot for a qualifier like this against. Jigglin have a lot of good players. They're a new team, right? This stack has come in here and slaughtered. Absolutely wild situation. They'll get themselves the Aegis. 15k lead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just looking, where can this kill come from? I mean,
The
discrepancy between these 2 teams is nowhere close to this, at least in my mind. This is like watching a open qualifier round 1 to 8, some Garrett meme stack, with Lacoste facing professional players. I think you would get a kill or 2.
It's like those TV shows, like there's a Japanese TV show where they get, 2 professional football players to play against 500 children or something, you know? They're just kicking the ball around, doing what they want, and OG are trying to chase them, run them down, find a catch, anything. Maybe now on Lelis, a kill for OG. They've got them where to zap her down. A big one as OG get their first mark up on the board. Oh, a mind control. Misses the reverse polarity, trying to turn this one around and get something. But OG, maybe a wry smile. Finding a kill and then escaping.
Is this a comeback of a century we're gonna face? We almost faced one yesterday. Was Passion UA versus Gaming Gladiators. 57k down. They brought it to back even and they ended up losing, but you know.
Ari dead. Yeah, we so often talk about 1k net worth per minute, right? That difference. A minute 20, 20k lead is just insane. 30k lead at 30 minutes, insane. Right now we had a what, 24 kill lead at 18 minutes? There must be some wild stat about this.
Gonna get Noxville involved.
Gotta.
Get him on the case. What would you rather be in that 57k disadvantage yesterday as Passion UA or in this position right here?
57k.
Yeah, because there was this rapier, you know. You can all gather behind and hope for the best. And here, roll up.
9 with a Spectre. Now looking for their second kill. Crisp Maiden just get taken down quickly, but the Shadow Demon on the left-hand side is being blown up by the Pango and the Spectre. OG unlocking some of their potential here. They've lost their two supports. Ari and X-Nova drop. Mind control with a blink over the top of 9, trying to get hit back in while Seb is slain to the northern side of the fight. Split 3 different ways there, but 9 and 23 Savage, they run away. A second kill for OG, but they lose 3 for it.
They doubled their kill count, you know.
They did.
Jokes aside, I mean, they're trying. I mean, respect to them. I think it's a super despair position. But they're trying their best. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's still hope here, you know, for Spectre to get there, get to this Radiance, after this Blade Mail urn, chance for this Beastmaster. Get involved in these fights with his Aghanim Scepter and the Blink. The initiations definitely can come through from OG. It's just a case of damage output. Do they have the damage to kill off core heroes later on? These 2 kills on a couple of supports, like, yes, you've killed Muerta and Shadow Demon once apiece now. Are you ever going to be able to bring down, you know, what, 2,500 HP copy Earth Spirit with 20 armor, Blade Mail BKB, Magnus with a pipe done, it's being delivered now, very difficult to kill, and we've got PA with Aegis. I forgot there was a PA in this game, to be honest. 17,000 net worth for 423, BKB, Aegis for a minute, Sanjin Yasha, nearly at Satanic. And what, 2.5 timesing the Spectre's net worth? Okay, maybe not that much. Getting there, though.
Slowly but surely, and I think the Satanic will be probably the point of no return. Now depends. Similar to game 1, like, it's all about Jigglin. You know, they have first 4 problems. Do they want to go for tier 2 towers? Do they want to catch them around the map? Do they want to wait for second rush? You know, they can do whatever they want. For now, they're gonna keep it simple, go for this tier 2 top, and OG will just try to delay and delay. So maybe some Spectre item, maybe favorable position around one of these high grounds. Wait for the error to come.
And that's what it is at this point, right? Hope for some kind of unforced error from Jigglin, some kind of mistake that allows you to have this blink roar, some kind of shadow step play. And I guess ideally, OG want to be fighting away from their base, right? If OG fight on their doorstep and lose a team fight, you're looking at a lane or 2 of barracks disappearing.
No Earth Spirit in this fight.
Yeah, you're right. He has shown bottom. They start on Lelis, and a step and the Rolling Thunder brings the Muerta down to about half health. But that's gonna be that. OG back up.
That's their biggest tool. Expand the rolling. No Rolling Thunder. No fight for OG. They're gonna lose on all of this map. They can just take whatever they want.
Yeah, now Jigglin just holding hands together, playing 5-man, sweeping from one side of the map to the other. And you clear mid-wave, you clear enemy ancients. Okay, move up top.
Wait, oh, close, but not gonna clip him. It's not for now. He gets bullwhip too. Fast, Martha.
Very speedy, wasn't he?
Dire's courier has been killed.
Yeah, now difficult for OG to find any individual target. Earth Spirit, the only one that was on the map alone, showing down bottom. The other 4 very tight together.
And with the Satanic done, they're just gonna force them back at least. You know, they're gonna knock on this door until someone answers.
Dire's middle
As I say that, he gets you know, no drums. A pop, whip is ready. No. They're knocking. Someone needs to answer.
OG are hiding under the bed. They don't want to answer the door.
Dire's middle tower is under
They've been taught the stranger danger. Unknown people knocking on our door, coming into our base. Don't answer it. Tender's not home.
Radiant's courier has been
OG needs some kind of emergency services to call the police.
Is giving up the racks really option? No glyph. Ari.
In behind is EMC. Rolling Thunder connects onto the 2 in the back while they jump with the Spectre, but this 23-7 Spectre almost immediately loses his life. Trying to evade danger, the roar from Beastmaster comes in on the Shadow Demon, but mind control's there. Saves the day with a reverse polarity. And OG and lose their Beastmaster and Nyx for no real gain.
are under attack.
And most importantly, they use all the tools they have. The Beastmaster Roar, the Spectre Hound plus, Shadow Step plus the Rolling Thunder, and you basically get what? The BKB from Phantom Assassin? She doesn't need a BKB after all of it is gone. So, no rush 2 for Jigglin. They're just gonna go for the second side. 9, what can you do without any of these spells?
Washbuckle and blink. Just kill the wave. Wash the wave and blink away.
So, 4-3 and Team Jigglin. I played safe. Could argue at 1k GPM lead, you know, per minute, and they could look to end this right here and now. But give the respect.
And that graph may as well just be a straight line up, honestly. May as well just be a vertical line for Jigglin.
Definitely how it feels.
Ari draws a line on the map. Says, let's play down bottom. Beastmaster and Spectre already leading out there.
Phantom Assassin also says, I have BKB ready, ARP is coming off cooldown, everything's ready, boys. Finish this up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, he says, where's your base? Where's your teammate? Where's your Pango? 9 is dead. Copy and 4-2-3 just make the jump. One of the tier 4s. 9 is gone for 50 seconds. And any idea OG had of
GG.
stealing a Roshan or pushing waves, it's all down the drain now. 31-2. 32-2 is how we end up with Jigglin taking down OG 2-0 and knocking them out of the qualifiers here for Dream League Season 25. Sad to see OG go, but Jigglin